Hello friends, it's time for another edition of Around the Area with Allie. Tupelo's Elvis Fest may be over, but we got so much great content last week. We want to share some of that with you. We're going to start with a female Elvis tribute artist, Allie Morgan, and then you'll hear from Tom Brown, the host of the Tupelo Elvis Festival, followed by fans from around the nation.
So for me, what it is about Elvis is me and him are very similar. And when I say very similar, there's not a lot left where I go, really Elvis, can I have my identity please? So, but really it's not just only the music for Elvis for me, but it's who Elvis was as an actual person. And that's what I really enjoyed, was the humility, but also the humor of Elvis, the way that he cared for his fans, and how he cared about people all around him, those he knew and those he didn't. And that's another thing I love about Elvis, is there was just like with him, there were so many different genres that he did, but he did them so well.
He didn't write any songs, but he made them his own.
And that's what I love about being a female ETA, is the fact of you have the layout. So you have where you just know Elvis, but there's so much you can make your own, especially of course being a woman, where you can do the jumpsuits, but you can also do Elvis themed nails. Honestly, I just would love to add that I love doing this. I can't wait to actually do more shows, and I just really hope to inspire people to show that Elvis can reach everybody no matter what.
What I love about the Tupelo Elvis Festival is, I host a lot of festivals around the country, produce my own festival in Nashville. Tupelo's special. Tupelo's the birthplace. And what I've seen over the years are the younger performers that continue every year to come to this world. I saw so many new faces of the adult performers, and to hear 14-year-old Dawson Horn, who won the Youth Festival, who I know will be on the main stage one day when he gets to be 18. That's the thing that amazes me. Elvis continues to find young people through their parents and grandparents. Things like Lilo and Stitch come out, and Elvis is right back at the top of the charts.
Great thing about traveling around the world. I live in Memphis. I'm from Memphis, but I've had the opportunity to travel all over the world, 40 countries, working with the artists I work with. And whenever I say Memphis, the first thing that really comes out of a lot of people's mouth is, "We love Elvis. We love Elvis." And my response is always, "Well, I do too."
Because that goes back to music with feeling. Every song he did it with feel. He didn't want to do a song that he didn't feel right about doing. That wasn't really in his blood. So it just goes back to take something that you love and make it in your feeling, in your way.
His look and style was just so him. Like, he broke so many barriers. Like, even in high school, like, he was the guy who stood out. And I find that he did. And I find that so inspiring as like a young person who has like this drive to express myself and everything. And I think that kind of reflected back onto me, and he pushed me to like get me out of my shell.
Well, this is the hometown, or this is like the birthplace of Elvis. So I think it's the heart of everything like that.
I think it's the voice, the looks, the charisma, just how he was as a person too. How he came off to his fans. He always made time for everyone.
Our podcast is called Double Trouble because we're at like every festival. We always match. We talk about pretty much everything Elvis.
Yeah, we interview people who also go to the shows, like people that we meet who know a lot about Elvis. We just hope that everyone can see the beauty in Elvis and his music and what we're all here to do. It's to honor him.
Friends, if you've never been to the Tupelo Elvis Festival, come out next year. And in the meantime, stop by the birthplace and see where it all started. Remember, Elvis played here first. Thank you for watching another edition of Around the Area with Allie, your destination for good news.